Hello out there in cryptocurrency land. Welcome back to Real Crypto.
All right, so looks like our call of Bitcoin Go isn't quite going as well as planned. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you probably should at Real Crypto Trade. About 3 hours ago, I shouted out that this was big distribution, and it looked like there will probably be more to come. So let's back out a little bit here. All right, let's back out a little bit here. So we're up pretty much, almost dead 100% from these lows. Okay. 99.37%. I mean, come on, that doesn't get much closer than that. At the same time, we actually hit my original sell target based on the measured move from the breakout of the cup with handle here to this original pause. Okay, I'll go ahead and draw that out for you. So the breakout of this cup with handle up here to this original pause. If we take this and take it from that pause to the upside, I mean, it just really, really touched on that line. So maybe that was the sell signal. I was anticipating further upside action. We were starting to look very bullish. We had some expanding volume. But if you took a little bit of a closer look, and I saw it, but I wasn't convinced it was the case, this is actually a distribution bar. This actual topping bar in higher volume actually is a distribution bar. So, not that that would have been a bar to sell. You could have, though, I mean, if you really wanted to take that, but that isn't necessarily a definitive sell signal, all right? One indicator doesn't necessarily make a sell signal, like one buying bottom or one bottoming candle doesn't necessarily make a buying signal, okay? Now, this bar is a pretty big sell signal. I did sell my positions, took a little bit of a hit, not much, about 2%. So that is what that is. We did go below the 10-day moving average here. So this run up here from this base has been broken, and we're going further to the downside. Now this wick isn't this long. This is actually my target to the downside, breaking this little triangle right down here to the 10,300 area, pretty much testing these lows. If we can get down here, maybe that's a decent buying area. We haven't really been tanking yet though, so I don't know. It's a mixed bag right now, guys. In the bigger picture, this uptrend here has been broken. We're actually living beneath it right now. There's a lot to talk about in these charts, guys. Lots to talk about. We're living below this trend line here. So this trend's been broken. This was our immediate term uptrend. This has been broken. So maybe now we're finally going to get the actual pullback from this bounce. Okay, from this bounce, we broke this trend line. This looks like it was a bull fake, a bull trap, if you will, at this moment in time. So bull trap. Where do we go from here? We go lower. Looks like there's a possibility actually we could put in a head and shoulders pattern. Here's the lower, here's the shoulder, here's the head, maybe a shoulder over here at some point in time, which would give us a downside target, maybe all the way back to this cup with handle. So that's just speculation at this point, just really looking at the chart, something that could happen. And that looks like it could work out. You got, 11,750 with a possible neckline here with a break of 10.5, so 9.5, yeah, somewhere around here. Maybe it comes down to this high. But either way, if that does play out, head and shoulders possibility here. If we get to the downside here and then break to the upside, you definitely have a possibility for head and shoulders if that plays out. So let's just draw that. Okay, so yeah, right there to the top. Right there testing that topping point, testing the top of this basing area. So maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't. If you look, that actually will also coincide with the 200-day moving average on the 2-hour chart. So the 200 period moving average, if this head and shoulders works out. So we'll have to see. That's a little ways in the future, though. There's still a lot of action to be had between now and then. Maybe we don't make it all the way down here to this 10,300. We do have a lot of bottoming action here, but overall it's still lower. It's still lower action, ladies and gentlemen. So Bitcoin Go a little premature. I apologize about that. Traders get it wrong. I guess I got a little excited just in the fact that Bitcoin was being so bullish, and that alone probably should have been my signal that this was a false this was a false breakout. That alone should have been my signal, to be quite honest with you. As traders, our job is to reflect on our decisions and improve on them for the next time. So I'm not sure the next time we're going to see a 100% rally in Bitcoin over the course of a couple of weeks, but next time that happens, especially off of extreme lows, maybe I won't be quite so bullish at 100%. So I apologize about that. But hey, it's trading. That's the way it goes. So what do we do now? Well, I'm sitting in cash. I'm going to just wait it out. I'm going to see if this head and shoulders plays out. If I'm awake when these bottoms happen, there's a possibility I'll play the bounces. When things get more clear, I'll jump back in the market. But, until then, I'm going to enjoy being cash, and I'm going to work on my trading courses. So that's going to be my plan going forward. There's no need to be involved in a choppy market where directions are unclear from my perspective. So if you guys have a shorter term trading strategy, you guys can trade these bounces and make some nice trades. If you have a longer term trading strategy, maybe you're still holding up here. I can't fault you for that if you have a longer term trading strategy. My swing trading strategy gets me out of the market, just like it did over here. With this big volume, this is even bigger volume. So you can excuse me for being shaken out due to the fact that the volume is just getting bigger. The volume is just getting bigger. So let's zoom out. Let's overall take a look at these big spike areas. This is another one of those big spike areas. Is it going to prove to be a top? Well, these big spike areas do prove to be market turning points. So this definitely could be a market turning point. So this low was a market turning point. This low was a market turning point. This high was a market turning point. This high was a market turning point. This high was a market turning point. This low was a market turning point. So all these big spikes are market turning points. You can assume probably the same with this one. Okay? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it very much. I will see you guys next time. Again, follow me at Twitter if you want some more real-time updates. I do them a lot faster on Twitter, obviously, than on YouTube. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I will see you next time.